Welcome to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone. And today we have Bridgeport Middle School. They are just a true, like there's only two of you.
Yes.
Two of you in Jackson County. True middle schools. They are a 5th grade through 8th grade school. They have about 130 students.
Right.
So awesome. Yeah. And they're here today, and they have brought quite a few students out there in the audience. It is the basketball team, or part of the basketball team.
Right.
So we're super excited about that. Next to me is Mr. Colvin. He is the principal of Bridgeport Middle. And we've had you on here before, but we're glad you come back. Thank you.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thank you for having us.
So tell us, because not everybody watches all the time, what's your background and where are you from and, all kinds of stuff.
Well, this is my third full year as the principal at Bridgeport Middle School. I went to school there when I was in middle school. I live in Bridgeport. So it's my hometown. I'm glad to be there and glad to be at my home school.
Well, good. To feel like home.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, what did you teach when you were a teacher?
I taught math at our high school at North Jackson for 8 years.
Do you miss it?
Well, I'm still I teach one class of 6th grade math now, so
can't miss it too much.
No, I can't miss it too much. It's good. It keeps me in the classroom, keeps me kind of in touch with what's going on.
Yeah, I think if I could do that, I might, but I don't want to go out of the classroom. I don't think. So it's a big deal. So awesome. Okay, so let's talk about some new things you've got coming up.
Yeah.
STEM grant.
Yes, we just got a $5,000 STEM grant from TVA.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Miss Kristen Light, she's here with me today, and she's going to come up talk about it here in a minute. But no, we're very thankful to TVA for awarding that to Miss Light, and because it's going to allow us to do a lot of things with some drones and stuff like that in her classroom and expose our kids to a lot of new things. So we're really excited about that.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, we're
drones
excited
are
about
fun.
that.
I think they're the new way, man.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They make, such a smooth transition in the pictures and incorporate music.
Right.
Good. All right. And so your basketball team's here.
Yes, our 5th grade basketball team. They won the county championship, I think 2 weekends ago. We beat Stevenson in the county championship. Really big deal for our school to win that championship.
Have they won it before?
No, our 5th grade's not won it before. So,
super cool.
So it's a really big deal for us, and we're really proud of these kids. Proud of Coach Guess and the work he's done with them, and just really excited about them, and glad to bring them today because they've earned a chance to get some recognition. We're proud of them.
Did they get pizza?
Not today, but.
All right. So, and the other thing you have, you guys got a, a fundraiser coming up?
We've got a fundraiser that'll be coming up. We'll send letters out at the end of March. We usually send them out to businesses and just people who like to donate to our school to advertise on our fences. We hang signs up on school fences and things like that. We call it our Stripe Squad sponsorship. We hang signs in the school, and we got different levels of sponsorship on that. So letters will be coming out within the next month or so on that.
Okay. So. Well, that's good. And they can just call the school?
Yeah, they can just call the school. If you don't receive a letter, we'll be glad to send you one if you've not gotten one already.
Sure. So any business out there, if you don't get your letter, you said that'll be the end of March when they should send it out?
Middle to late March probably, and then we try to get everything back in May. That way we can get signs ordered over the summer and have everything.
Are they big? The big ones?
Yeah, they're big signs.
Metal ones or whatever?
Yeah, so hopefully we can get all that ready for when school starts in August.
Awesome. Okay, so then I guess one of the bigger things is that you have a thing called the Trailblazer Tuesdays.
Yes, we started... Actually, we started this about 6 weeks ago, Trailblazer Tuesdays, where we just try to, every Tuesday, highlight a different person who was a trailblazer in their field to kind of give our kids some exposure to different people and their backgrounds, where they came from, and understand that, they're fully capable of being a trailblazer themselves. Today we talked about Steve Jobs.
How many people knew who he was?
Oh, they all knew who he was because they all had their iPhones out ready to talk about it. But it was last week, it was a guy named John Wesley Powell who was the first person to explore the Grand Canyon before it was even mapped.
I didn't know that.
And he had one arm. He rode down the Colorado River with one arm. So, I mean, it was, we talked about Harriet Tubman. We've talked about Tim Tebow.
He's a good one.
Yeah, we talked about Alexander Fleming, who discovered penicillin. And we talked about Martin Luther King. Those are the 6 we've talked about so far.
So do you already have the ones you're coming up?
Well, we've got a couple more that we're in the process of getting worked on, and then we've got 1 or 2 guest speakers hopefully coming in soon to talk about some others. So we're trying to make it across a wide variety of fields and areas so that, you know, we just want our kids to know that just because it's not been done before doesn't mean that you can't be the one that does it. And you know, and we talked a lot today about how just 20 years ago what our world looked like, and now after what Steve Jobs and Apple have done with iPhones and things like that, how our world looks today. And it's, our kids don't understand that because that's just the world they've grown up in. But it's stuff that we never had the opportunity to do when we were that age. So
no, I was talking to my kids about that, and the difference in, I mean, we didn't even really have VCR tapes.
Right.
Cell phones, no.
Yeah, I remember I had a cell phone in high school, but you couldn't text or anything. You just called somebody, and
well, you must be
it was mom or dad.
Because we didn't have cell phones.
But no, it was but no, I mean, it's been really good for our kids. I think they're starting to see what that means and have a good understanding about it. And
I mean, and there's good and bad. I mean, technology is great, but there's a lot of things that you have to really be careful with technology. And I mean, and it can consume you. Yeah,
and we talked a lot too about you may have the qualities of a trailblazer, but you may not be using them in a positive way. You know, we've got negative trailblazers throughout history that we can look at too. People like Hitler and others who did things, again, that others had not done, but they channeled that ability for evil instead of good. So we've talked a lot about that too.
Yeah, I mean, and that's very true. And you can quickly change from positive to negative or negative to positive. So it just depends on how it goes. So, well, that sounds really good. And so can you share any of the ones you got coming up, or are they secrets?
Well, I know. Well, we don't want to let them all out of the bag yet because I want to kind of keep the kids excited about what's coming.
How often do you do this?
We do it every Tuesday. We do it at it's just a quick 10 to 15 minute deal right in the middle right between first and second period.
Okay. Does each teacher do it, or does the whole school go to the gym?
The whole school goes to the auditorium. We've had a couple of teachers present. I presented some. Like I said, we had a weather delay 2 weeks ago when I had one guest speaker lined up, so we're trying to reschedule that. And then we had another guest speaker lined up that has had some medical issues, so we're hoping to get that straightened out soon too. But you know, we're excited about it, and the kids seem to be enjoying it, and they seem to be learning a lot from it.
Well, I do a thing with 21st Century, and I think it's good that they can pull out who's done something, even if they weren't a trailblazer, just, you know, been an entrepreneur, thought of something that nobody else did, and ran with it, because we can all have those thoughts, but what we do with those thoughts is a different story. Right.
You know, and we want to make sure that they're thinking in that way. Because a lot of times I don't think, we talked today a lot about how glued we get to our cell phones and how we don't necessarily take time to think. You know, just spend some quiet time alone and think a little bit.
Put it down.
Yeah, and kind of set your own goals and figure out where you want to go with your life and those type things. So we've been really trying to encourage our kids to do that.
I mean, and that's a really big deal, because not only do I see that in kids, but I see that in adults where, you know, we all get stuck on there and we just like glued. And we just keep flipping through the like Facebook or whatever we're doing. And then we just lose all track of time, and it's hours. Right. That really are wasted. Yes. And you can never get them back. So. Right. All right. Well, great. Sounds like you got a lot going on. I'll be excited to hear the rest.
Yeah, we're doing. It's been pretty exciting so far, so it's been good.
That's good. So, well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to talk to Miss Kristen Light, and she's the teacher that did the actual STEM.
Yes, she's the one that wrote the grant. She teaches our 5th grade math at BMS. She does a great job. She's always trying to find ways to make things better for our kids, and we're always looking forward to that.
That's kind, right? All right, and then we'll come back, and then we've got the basketball team.
Yes.
All kinds of them. How many are here?
I think we've got 14 here.
Pretty cool.
I believe that's right.
They're all staring at us.
They've been fired up all day to get here on TV.
To get on live TV, boys.
They've been fired up since they got out of the cars this morning and off the bus. So we're glad to have them here.
Well, good. We'll get them on. All right, we'll be right back.
Landers McClarty Ford, Fort Payne, Alabama, home of America's hardest working truck. Right now, find that Ford F-150 XLT 2019 MSRP price $46,215. Only $35,744 at Landers McClarty Ford. See them today. 0% financing up to 72 months. The home of America's hardest working truck. Landers McClarty Ford, 1916 Glen Boulevard, Fort Payne, Alabama. On the web at Landers McClarty Ford. FortPayne.net.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable, traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve. Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime, or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets, and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. At 402 North Cedar Avenue in South Pittsburgh, 4765 Main Street in Jasper, and at 14087 Highway 28 in Whitwell. Providing the highest standard of customer services with a personal touch. Our associates can help you with personal loans, personal lines of credit, a variety of mortgage loans, and more. And we offer real-time internet banking too. See us in South Pittsburgh, Jasper, and Whitwell today. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When you or a loved one is facing a life-limiting illness, hospice care may be the answer. At Tapestry Hospice, the patient is the focus of our care. We're here to serve you and facilitate your wishes. Tapestry caregivers are concerned with managing your pain, keeping you in touch with your physician, and helping you make plans for the future. Hospice is life-affirming, and Tapestry Hospice can help you deal with all aspects of life, mind, body, and soul. Call Tapestry Hospice for more information. 706-383-8812. That's 706-383-8812. Tapestry Hospice. Redefining hope.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. If you're just now joining us, we are here with Bridgeport Middle. They're a true middle school. There are only 2 in the school district. They have 5 through 8th. They have about 130 students, and the principal is Mr. Colvin. We just got done speaking to him, and he was talking about their Trailblazer Tuesdays.
Yes.
Pretty cool, and where they just pick somebody who has done their own thing and found their own niche and created something that nobody else has done. You guys did Steve Jobs today?
We did do Steve Jobs today.
That's
a
pretty.
big hit.
That's a pretty cool thing.
Yes, and they love the Tim Tebow as well. I guess it's more relatable for them here recently.
Yeah,
they love that
from
one.
here, around here.
Right.
That does make a difference. But even things that they use, like their iPhone, so that does, or Microsoft, or
right,
Facebook.
Everything. Yes, everything they use. So.
That's pretty cool. So, all right. And then you wrote a grant, he was telling us.
Yes. So I wrote for the TVA STEM grant. I actually wrote the grant for drones, and there's two types of drones.
Okay.
So the first type that I wrote for are more or less on a professional level. They're really for teacher use. For example, I'm a math teacher, so I wrote for the drones to be able to use, like, for instance, perimeter around the building, area, volume, things that we're working with currently. And so also, obviously, for science, wavelengths, physics.
Height?
Yes, I mean, all that, yeah. So
because there's a limit on how high you can go, right?
There is. We've not been hands-on with it yet, but there is a limit, absolutely.
Okay. So tell us about your background. Where have you been teaching? How long have you been teaching?
So I am a Scottsboro native.
Okay.
This is my 6th year in education, the last 3 being at Bridgeport Middle. So yes, I've taught preschool all the way up through 6th grade, so kind of a good range.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Which one do you like best?
Well, I love the babies, but
I did babies before I did high school.
But I love the middle school age too, just because they're more independent, and there's good, for each. So
that's good. And what's your favorite subject when you were in school?
Well, I'm a reader, so
okay.
Yes. But I also have grown to love math. It's my 3rd year being in math, so.
But you like English a lot too?
I do, yes.
Do you like to write too? Like the writing of the English part?
Well, more on the reading side, I would say. But yeah, the reading was my baby, so.
Okay, well, good. All right, so tell everyone what STEM means, because, you and I know being an educator, but, they don't really understand what there's an acronym.
Right, so it's for science, technology, engineering, and math. So obviously, it's to do with hands-on, which is another reason why I wrote for the drones. I talked about the 2 professional type drones that we have gotten, but the rest of the grant was wrote for buildable drones for the students, and that was really important to me because I looked around and tried to figure out, technology is such a major thing right now. What's it going to look like in another 10 or 15 years from now? And what are our students, what are their jobs going to look like? With it already being like it is, I can't imagine. So the reason for the buildable drones was because I want them to, so to speak, get their hands dirty.
Right.
I want them to work with coding. I want them to work with, putting them together. And so that's a more important part of the grant for me.
Have you ever built a drone?
I've never built a drone, no.
So you're going to have to build it
Yes,
first
we're going to learn together.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you said coding, I was like, have you done any coding?
Yes, no, we're going to learn that together.
Okay.
They might show us a thing or two.
That's okay. I've been in those positions too, and being honest with them is okay. And sometimes
Absolutely.
they know,
Yes, absolutely.
They'll teach me. I'm a computer teacher, and they'll teach me a control something. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
thanks. I
didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
They know probably more than we know, honestly. So
sometimes, yeah. And I'm definitely not smarter than a 5th grader when I do that test.
I've never taken the test, but watching the TV show, yeah, there's some of those.
Yeah, no, I have a little question, like a little game. Mm-hmm. Definitely not smarter than a 5th grader. So it's very sad. All right. So what are your plans? Do you know which teachers? Or are you just going to check it out for the teachers?
Yeah. It's just going to be, the teacher's discretion, whatever their plans are. It can be for any of them. Our plans for the buildable drones, I'm wanting to set up a little obstacle course for them and kind of let them race once they have the drones built. The little kit that we've ordered, it has the blinking gates, and it's just fun for them. So we can kind of turn it into some friendly competition.
Is it low to the ground?
Yeah, well, there are multiple ones, but yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So probably set it up in the gym or something because some of them are glow in the dark. It's just going to be fun for them.
Well, cool. Great. And how many are there?
There are 6, and we're looking at getting a second kit, so either be 6 or 12. So they'll have to work in groups to build them, but we're hoping to get as many as we can, obviously.
Okay. And just in your class, or are you guys going to do it?
Yeah, for the whole grant, yeah. But yeah, any of the students, 5th or 8th grade, can use them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk about. Do you have another thing coming up for you? Going to write another grant? Is this your first grant?
It is my first grant. So
was it easy?
It wasn't terrible. You hear all these kind of horror stories about writing grants in it, but it really wasn't bad at all. But yes, it is my first grant. I don't have
$5,000 is a lot.
It was
for a first grant too.
Yes, we're very thankful for it. I don't have any other grants lined up yet, but we're always on the lookout to, bring in whatever we can for the students.
Yeah, well, and manipulatives for math, such a, huge thing. So I'm sure there's going to be other grants out there that do.
Oh yes, for sure.
A lot with manipulatives.
We'll definitely have our eye open for those. So.
And technology.
Oh yeah.
Because they'll learn better when it's technology.
Absolutely.
So that was good. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll finish talking.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
1-877-285-5965.
Independence U, for an independent you.
1-877-285-5965.
The Big Jet Fly. We're caught in a trap. One of these nights, love will keep us together. In the name of love. Ours is our breath. Ours. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? The Big Jet Fly. WFI.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone. If you're just now joining us, we're here talking to Bridgeport Middle. They are a true middle school, one of only two in the district. They're a 5 through 8 school. Their principal is Mr. Colvin. There's about 130 students, he says, that go there. And next to me is Miss Kristen Light, and we're glad you're here. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thanks for having us.
So it's super cool. She's written a $5,000 grant.
Big money.
That is big money for a grant. Usually grants are not quite that much money, and you at least are going to get 6 drones,
Yes.
plus 2 more teacher ones. Are the
Correct.
teacher ones bigger?
They are. They're more professional level top drones.
Okay.
And we have those already. We're just waiting on the buildable drones.
Okay. Have any teachers used them for anything?
We've not. We just got them in this week, so
Okay.
we're still setting them up and all that. So
Okay. Well, and she says she's going to have to learn as they go on how to code them and make them work. So, how did you hear about the grant?
So we have someone at the central office who usually sends out emails with different grants, and also through word of mouth. Obviously, TVA. When they sent out that email, that was really something to look at. And so once I got to reading and realized, what all the was incorporated in it, I thought that was something we definitely could use. So
That's cool. All right, and so you wrote a $5,000 grant, and it's a STEM grant. And so people who don't know, it stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And that's kind of new in the last 10 years or so, where schools are focusing on, science, technology, and engineering, math, because without those 4 main things, we can't really accomplish where the future needs to go with the technology.
Right, and
that we
what
have.
the jobs are going to look like. That was the main thing behind why I wrote the grant. So getting them ready for the future and what are their careers going to look like. So.
That's a big deal. I mean, because do you talk about like math jobs in the future?
Oh yeah, we do, and we discuss what types of jobs do you think you could use this for? Do you think this will be relevant? I try to make it as as much, thinking ahead as I can over the lessons.
Well, because I know with math, so many kids, especially the ones that don't love math, when am I going to use this? I'm never going to use this.
Right.
And, I do the same thing, and I'm like, wait, you're never going to buy a car?
Right.
You're never going to buy groceries. You're never going to know how much like today in my 8th graders, we're calculating paychecks.
Yeah.
And they're like, why? Because in a year you're going to have a job, hopefully.
Right. Hopefully, yes.
So
they just don't realize, how
much
relevant
math,
it is.
Math
Yeah.
is huge.
Absolutely, it is.
Well, do you have anything else to say?
So we wanted to say thank you to TVA and everyone else that had a hand in giving us this grant. Obviously, our jobs as educators is we want to do everything we can to prepare our students for their future. So having this helps us better prepare them for that. So we want to say thank you. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Super excited. And next year, if you come on, bring a picture of your drones and what you've done with them.
Yeah, sure will.
That would be great, or a little video clip, and we can upload it.
That's awesome. We can do
All
that.
right, sounds good. All right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to have some basketball kids on here.
Yeah, they're so
Super
excited.
All right, we'll be right back.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College.
When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Mr. Rooter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710.
A small bank with big service. Citizens Bank and Trust, offering a wide range of services, including online banking. Pay your bills, manage your account anytime, 24 hours a day. Your account balance is only a phone call away as well at 657-1234. Or visit our convenient locations. Lookout Mountain, Georgia, Higdon, Alabama, on our main branch on Highway 11 in Trenton. Citizens Bank and Trust, 657-5678. A community bank that believes in the community. Citizens Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and behind me we have some of the basketball boys. These are 5th graders. I think most of them are 5th graders, and they are part of the basketball team, and they're here very excited. So we're going to introduce their coach first, talk about a little bit about their season, and maybe not what they've done, but what, how long he's been coaching and stuff. And then we're going to introduce the boys. And then we're going to go talk about their season. And then this is only half of them. So
it's a big group.
So then we're going to bring the other half. And at the very end, they will all get to be on here to tell you goodbye. So super exciting. All right. So you are the coach.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Daniel Guess.
Okay.
I've had these boys for the better part of 3 years. We got some first-year players and a couple 2-year players. And I've had them all in some capacity throughout the years, either baseball or football.
Cool. What makes you coach? Are one of them yours?
The one over your left shoulder is mine.
Hi. Do you like your dad coaching? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. That's good. Good answer.
Yeah.
Especially you got to go home with him, right? Okay, so you coached because of that. So you're not a teacher. You just coach.
Just a volunteer. It definitely helps when you want to spend time with your kid, to be involved. And, it's great to spend time with all of them. You grow a genuine love for them the more you're around them. And through the years, and then you watch them grow and compete and
get better.
And get better, exponentially better through the years. And you hope that you can instill some kind of foundation in them to help them be good citizens later on in life and be productive.
And that's so true. Did they get pizza? I asked the principal, have they got pizza yet?
It was mentioned after the championship game.
That's always what you get, right?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Okay, because somebody down there that owns a pizza place, give them free pizza. How you guys like that? That would be good, right? I tried. Let's hope they listen, right? So, okay. So, boys, I'm going to have you introduce yourself, and then I want you to tell me what your favorite subject is. Are you all fifth grade?
We got 11 fifth graders and 3 fourth graders.
Okay, so you can tell me what grade you're in, your favorite subject, why it's your favorite subject, how long you've been playing basketball, and why basketball. Okay, we'll start with you.
My name is Boston. I am 10, and I'm in the 5th grade. And my favorite subject in school is math, because that's what I'm best at.
Math? Okay.
And this is my first year playing basketball, and the reason why I like it is because I'm better. This is the sport I'm best with, and it gives me joy because I get more play time, and it's way better than football.
Shh! Don't let the football coach hear that. Okay, good, but it's probably less work than football. Yeah, he's like, yeah.
A lot of running.
Yeah, my son was in football. All right, so tell us about you.
My name is Paxton Ballard. I'm 11 years old. My favorite subject is math because I'm best at it, and the reason I like basketball is because I'm talented in it. And
you're tall too. That helps.
I'm not that tall.
Well, you're definitely not short.
But I'm not as good as I am in football. So.
Oh, you're better at football. You like football?
No, I'm not better at football.
Oh, you're better at basketball.
And I improved of all these 3 years. So.
Good. That's really what it's about, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're gonna keep playing basketball?
Yes.
If you had to choose between I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. If you had to choose between basketball and football?
Basketball.
Okay, what about you? Basketball or football?
Basketball.
I already knew the answer to that one. All right, let's talk about you.
Hi, my name is James. I'm in 4th grade. I'm 9. My favorite subject in school is math.
3 math people.
Shocking, ain't it?
Yeah. Okay. And how long have you been playing basketball?
Since I was 3 or 2.
Wow, long time. Okay, and why?
Because it's fun and you get to play with your friends.
Okay, so, and is this the first year you've been playing with a team? Or you've been playing with a team for a long time too?
For a long time.
Really? Well, good. Do you play football too? Yeah, do you like football?
I like basketball better.
Basketball better? Okay, all right.
Butter and coach up, ain't they?
Yeah, there you go. All right, what about you?
My name is Blaine. I'm in 5th grade. I'm 11. I've been playing basketball for 2 years. And my favorite sport's football.
Football. Oh, we have football. Good job. So, how long have you been playing football?
I don't know.
Long time? No? Or short time or long time?
For a long time.
Long time? Okay. And what's your favorite subject?
PE.
PE. Hey, he didn't say lunch, right? So I've gotten some lunches before, right? All right, good. All right, come on up and tell us about you.
My name is Blaine. I'm 10 years old. I'm in the 4th grade. My favorite subject is math. And I like basketball because I get to play with my friends.
Okay. Do you play football too? Do you play any other sports?
I play baseball.
You like baseball better?
No.
No? Okay, good. All right, what about you? Come on up. What's your favorite subject?
Basketball.
No,
Subject.
Subject. Math, okay. So math. And you like football better than basketball?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Why?
Because it's fun. You get to hit people.
That's a valid reason. Okay. And then, how old are you? What grade?
10.
So
I'm in fourth
you're in
grade.
4th grade. Okay. And then your favorite subject is math. All right. And how long you been playing basketball?
Since I was 4.
Long time. Wow. Good. All right. Thank you. All right. And last.
My name is Dayton Guess, and I'm 11 years old. I'm in 5th grade. My favorite subject is social studies,
Ooh.
and my favorite sport's basketball.
Do you like memorizing all those dates in social studies? So you like just learning about it, not memorizing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go. And it's basketball. Do you play football? Let's say you look like a football player.
And I play baseball too.
Oh, wow. So at some point you're going to have to choose one. What do you think it's going to be?
Probably basketball.
Is that because
Basketball
your
or
dad's the
baseball.
coach? If I covered your dad's ears, what would you say?
I would probably pick basketball still because I just like playing it in general. I especially like playing it with my friends, and it's inspired me to do a lot of things.
Like
Being better than I was before. The main person that inspired me was Kobe Bryant.
Well, that's a big deal. Awesome. All right. So tell us, Coach, so what was their season like?
Well, we went 7-1 overall. It was a shortened season because these odd number years you don't have as many schools that can put together a team for 5th grade. They'll just bump their 5th graders up, so it's kind of condensed a little bit. Started off the year with a loss. Of course, we run into football. Say that football and basketball overlap a little bit,
right?
And once we got everybody back, we hit our run and finished out 7 straight wins, and plan on carrying that over into next year and repeating this whole process.
So was there like a playoff game when they were done?
Just the county tournament.
Okay. So they had to win all of those, and then they went to the
single
county tournament.
elimination.
And you were up against who?
Stevenson.
Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that go? Who's your rival?
Definitely Stevenson.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. But we've developed a few more along the way for the past 3 years now.
Rosalie?
Yeah.
Oh, in section, he says.
A couple of mountain teams. They love their basketball, and rightfully so, because they're proven.
Well, for Jackson County, I mean, you guys are all about basketball for the most part. Way more than most schools are like football.
Yeah, overall throughout the county, you get
More
a really
basketball.
really good basketball product that's put out there. Pisgah, for example, their girls won their semifinals this morning for the state high school playoffs. So, the product that comes out of Jackson County is really, really good, and we're hoping that these boys can add to that when they get up there.
So where do they practice? Do they practice at the school or?
Yeah, at the middle school.
So you go and practice after school with them?
Couple days a week. We don't practice too much. I mean, you want them to stay fresh and you want them to enjoy it, you know, and you can't overdo it with practice sometimes, I believe. And I'd like to think we balance it out pretty good.
Awesome. All right, boys, so do you guys think you had a good team? I mean, a good year?
Yes.
Yeah. So how many of you think that you, even if you wouldn't have done so good with your scores, you made a difference in how good you were? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so somebody tell me why that's important. I don't care who tells me. Coach, you can pick somebody if you want.
Go ahead.
Why is it important? Go ahead.
Scoring sells the tickets. The defense wins the game.
Wow, buddy, that's a good answer. I like that.
I like it.
That is a good answer. Perfect. Because the truth is that you guys can be as good as you want, but if you're not playing like a team, is it going to work out? No. It's not. So
It takes a team to win.
it does, as the whole team, right? So, and some teams, like I've talked to in Jackson County, didn't do that well, but they improved from like the opposite of yours, from losing 7 and winning 1 to at least winning half.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
and that's As you go, you can't get fixated on wins and losses, especially at an early age. You want them to develop more than anything, and we all do want to win. I mean, we're competitive by nature. So, but the first priority's got to be development. I mean, if we're not teaching, then we're really not doing our job.
Right, and some of us just not developing the skills necessarily. It's the attitude, and it's the teamwork.
Yeah.
And all that goes with it, which is a lifelong skill in any job that you'll ever have.
Yes, ma'am.
So, all right, boys. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to bring the other half. This is only half of them. And then at the very end, we'll let them all come up and say bye. So, all right, we'll be right back.
For the best deals on a Chevy, any time of day, roll on down to Riverside Chevrolet.
Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty, has a great deal on the new 2019 Silverado 1500 LD Crew. Enjoy 0% APR for 72 months or up to $10,150 off MSRP. With approved credits and restrictions apply. Offer expires 3/2/2020. We make buying so easy.
Roll on down to Riverside Chevrolet.
Located off I-24 West in Kimball, Tennessee.
Come hungry and leave satisfied at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon. Cloud's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients, and we hand toss our own pizza dough. Our pizzas are made from scratch when you order, so they're always fresh. And don't forget about our famous Sand Mountain cheese sticks. You can eat from the daily buffet or try a mouth-watering hamburger or cheeseburger. Come see your friends at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon, and never leave hungry. Call ahead at 597-3100 for Cloud's Pizza. Visit us on Facebook at Cloud's Pizza and more.
Come see us at Cloud's Pizza. When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original golden fried chicken finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those golden fried chicken fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, not fast food, good food fast.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. If you're just now joining us, I'm Pamela Stone, and we're here with Bridgeport Middle. There's only 2 true middle schools in Jackson County, and they're one of them. And they're 5th grade through 8th grade. They have about 130 students. The principal is Mr. Colvin. We spoke to him a little bit ago. So, all right, and behind me is the second half of the football boys. And they did really well, and they won their season. And so we're here. We're going to meet them and have them talk to each other. And we met their coach. So let's talk more about this. You as a coach, how do you run your team?
Well, we try to be organized in everything we do, from practice to games. We have a system that's in place, and past 3 years, it's worked out okay. I mean, 14 kids, it's hard to get a lot of everybody in every game. I mean, your typical basketball numbers is about 8 to 10 players, and the way our system works, it works out pretty good. We try to mass sub during games 5 at a time as we can, so we can knock it in getting everybody into the game,
right,
if it's possible. Always go into our practices and everything with an idea the day before or a couple of days before of how I want it ran, and drills I want us to focus on depending on how we played coming out of the previous game. So organization's the biggest thing, and I learned that from baseball over the years. If you don't, because baseball teams are always big.
Do you play baseball too?
I actually played baseball up into college for a couple of years. So that was actually
bigger than basketball.
Yeah, I just loved basketball growing up. So my heart was there, but the size wasn't there.
Right. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, it is like we were talking before we took a break. I mean, getting these kids to understand all the other things besides the actual basketball skills, teamwork, responsibility, being there for your team.
Yeah, and we talk about that on a weekly basis. Having discipline is one of the biggest things, and not just discipline while you're at practice, discipline while you're at school, discipline while you're out in the community. I mean, you represent something bigger than yourself when you're out there, and they need to always keep that in the back of their mind, that people are always going to look at you, and expectations are going to be higher than you for most cases. And
showing that, I mean, standing up tall and not doing anything, for lack of a better word, stupid, where they can say, oh, well, that's the kid from that basketball team.
I mean, we talked about it before we came up here today. You're representing not only you, your family, your school, your team, your community. I mean, there's a lot bigger things at work than you as an individual, and that's one thing I hope that they can take from this once I got to send them on to middle school basketball, you know?
Yeah, well, that's true. So are you going to stay at the middle school when your son... we don't want to talk about that.
I'll be a fan once we get into 7th grade.
Well, there you go. Okay. I know, it's hard. It's a lot of time.
It's going to be tough to let them go.
Yeah, but it's also a lot of work as a parent. And I mean, if you have practice right after school, I mean, you got to schedule your work around it. And
Absolutely. I'll work a 12-hour swing shift, so...
That you can?
There's a lot of times you work off a night shift and you got a game Saturday morning and you work Friday night and you go home and you sleep a couple hours and then you're off to the gym or on the road to wherever you got to go play. So it's rough, but
it's worth it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd do it every day if I could.
That's cool. All right, let's meet these boys behind me. We're going to start right there with you. So tell us your name, what grade you're in, your favorite subject, how long you've been playing basketball, do you play another sport, and just anything else.
My name's Jensen. I'm 11.
Wait, you're Jensen?
Speak up.
My name's Jensen. I'm 11.
Okay.
My favorite subject is social studies, and I like basketball more than any other sport.
What other sports do you play?
Baseball.
Baseball? Are you better at basketball?
I'm better at basketball.
Yeah. Okay. And how long have you been playing basketball?
4 years.
4 years? Like competitively? For 4 years? Okay. Awesome. Well, good. Do you like to memorize all those dates in social studies?
Not really.
Okay, good. I don't like social studies because I can never remember all the dates. All right, we'll start with you.
Hi, my name is Braylon. I'm 11. My favorite subject is science.
Ooh, we got a science.
My favorite sports, basketball and football.
How long have you been playing?
Basketball 4 years, I think. Football 4.
So about the same. Is it hard to do both of them at the same time? 6 years. Is it hard to do both? Like to get worn out and tired?
It's easy to get worn out.
It's easy to get worn out. I agree. I get worn out just watching it. Is that pretty good? All right. So why science?
Because I
know that's a hard question, right? Do you like doing experiments? Do you like blowing things up? Don't do that, but do you like to do that?
Yes.
When my son was little, he would put a penny in a jar and put some liquid on it and say, "Don't touch it. It's a science experiment." You ever done that? No? We should try it. Maybe it'll change colors or something, right? Sorry, Mom, if he goes home and does that. All right, good job. Let's see the next boy. Come on. And he's all nice and dressed up.
Hi, my name is Cordell. I'm 11 years old. I'm 12 years old, and my favorite subject is math. My favorite sport is basketball.
Basketball. Do you play any other sports?
No, not really.
No. How long have you been playing basketball?
3 years.
3 years. So, all right. And your favorite subject is math. So why math? I know all these hard questions. No. So I like math because there's always an answer. Is that a good answer? Because you never have to guess. There's always an answer. Is that pretty good? So, all right. Good. All right, next.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. All right, tell us about you.
My name is Zizi. I'm 10 years old.
Zizi?
Yeah.
That's
no,
cool.
really Giovanni. That's my
Giovanni,
nickname.
but Zizi's cool, man. I like it.
Well, I do my real name. Hey, my name is Giovanni. I'm 10 years old. My favorite subject is PE because I can run around and get sweaty the whole time.
Gross.
And my favorite sport is football.
Football, okay. And how long you been playing football?
My whole life.
Your whole life? Like you were 2 out there throwing the football?
Oh, no.
No? Maybe 3?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long you been playing basketball?
Same as football.
So really? Do you play both at home just for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Awesome. Good. Which one are you better at?
Football.
Football?
I can knock people's heads off.
Oh, okay. Stay away from him, man. He's coming after you if he's mad at you. So, all right. What's your favorite subject?
PE.
Oh, that's right. PE, because he wants to get sweaty. Good. Good. I bet you will always like to be in PE then, right?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. All right. Let's start. Who's next? Okay. Come on.
Hi, my name is Aiden, and my favorite subject is math. My favorite sport is basketball.
Okay. How long have you been playing basketball?
3 years.
How long do you play another sport?
Baseball.
Okay. How long have you been playing baseball?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5. Wow. So you've been playing baseball longer? But you like basketball better?
Yeah.
Are you good at basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. You're just good at basketball. So why math?
Because I get to do multiplication.
Ooh. Do you have them all memorized? You like your whole times table?
Not all of them, but some of them.
Can you do the 12s? Devontae's back here. Yeah, I got that.
I have to think of some of them.
Okay. I do too, so it's okay. You know how I figure out math? I use a calculator. Sorry, math teachers.
12, 24.
Very good. I'm sure we can. All right,
36, 48.
Let's make sure we get everybody else. All right, come on up here. Are you the tallest over here?
No.
ZZ's taller?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe by a smidge. Push his hair down. Okay, tell us about you.
My name's Anthony Lamont Gibbs Jr. I'm 12, and I like basketball and football.
Okay, so what's your favorite subject?
PE.
PE. Why do you like PE?
Because I get to play basketball.
Okay, that's fair. And you like math? What was your favorite? Oh, PE was your favorite subject. Okay, and then so why do you like football better? Or do you like football better? Okay, why?
I get to take my anger out on other people.
Hey, though, my youngest was in football. I mean, you do. I mean, if you can grab them and put them down, that's the way you got to do it, right?
It's a great way to channel emotion.
Yes, it is, and get out all that frustration. So, very good. How long you been playing football?
Since I was in kindergarten.
How long you been playing basketball?
So
3 years?
5.
5? Okay, good. All right, last. Let's let him in. All right.
Hi, my name is Braden. I'm 10, and my favorite subject is PE.
It's what?
PE.
Why do you like PE?
I like running around.
Okay. So, what other sports do you play?
Basketball and baseball.
Which one's your favorite?
Baseball.
Yeah, why?
It's just enjoyable.
Are you better at it?
Yes, ma'am.
I can watch it better. It's slower. I can follow the ball. Instead of the pile of boys or men in the middle, it's just a pile up.
Right.
So, all right, awesome. So we're going to take a really quick break, and then we're going to get them all up the stage just to make sure they say goodbye. But boys, Are you ready to do this next year?
Yeah.
Are you going to win again next year?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I like that. Hopefully. Okay, so if you do, make sure you remind your coach or whoever's doing it to take some pictures, and we'll get some pictures of like a few shots of the game, and we can upload the video if we get them on here. So, all right, boys, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to tell you goodbye.
Gigabit Internet residential service is now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber in Jackson and Marshall County. Residential gig service is now available for only $79.95. Call today to have your gig service installed at 256-437-5000. High-speed fiber residential gig internet service now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber. Business and commercial customers can get gig service too. Call for pricing 256-437-5000. Gig service from North Alabama Electric Co-op. 256-437-5000.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Give your town a reason to celebrate, because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Hey, that cold weather is coming, and it's never too early to get your winter supplies from Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Everything you need to wrap pipes under the house, winterize around the doors. Make sure your outside faucets are protected, and keep those drafts from coming through the windows. Get your supplies for fall and winter for the home and farm today. Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Telephone 706-462-2071.
At Comfort Gallery in Kimball, comfort is the key. And the key to making it easier to sleep, sit, and stand is a new PowerLift chair from Catnapper. Catnapper's PowerLift chairs feature comfort coil seating for long-lasting comfort and a powerful yet smooth, quiet motor. Some models even include heat and massage. It's really comfort at the touch of a button. See the full selection today when you visit Comfort Gallery. Free delivery and setup, 1 year free layaway, and 6 and 12 months same as cash. Available at Comfort Gallery, 780 Main Street, 1 mile north of I-24, exit 152A, Kimball, Tennessee. Many large firms assign one lawyer to prepare your case for early settlement, another lawyer to work the case while it's being litigated in court, and yet even another lawyer to conduct the jury trial if necessary. Some firms actually pass their cases off to other firms for trial. Effective settlement presentations and effective jury trials require a lawyer to know you and your case intimately from start to finish. Bringing 65 years of combined trial experience, attorneys Sean Richardson and Marshall Bandy will be by your side from the day you retain the firm until the last day of trial if necessary. The Bandy firm will be with you every step of the way. If you have been injured due to the negligence of another, call the Bandy firm today. They will be with you every step of the way. The Bandy firm, 706-935-STEP, or on the web at bandylaw.com. The Bandy firm, every step of the way. 706-935-STEP. That's 706-935-7837.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone. So we have been talking to the basketball team of Bridgeport Middle School. Super cool. They won their championship against Stevenson. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. And we've just got done meeting all of them and finding out a little bit about more of these boys. And they just want to make sure they say goodbye. So I'm going to step off and they get a chance.
Be